These two women in specific have set back their own gender by 38 years, guys. And I'm talking about the one and only Bonnie Blue. I mean the two and only, Bonnie Blue and Sydney Sweeney. One of them went against their own morals and sold bathwater on the internet. And the other one is just a succubus, a devil. And both of these women have one thing in common, guys. They make the entire female gender look horrible on the internet, guys. They literally single-handedly did that. But let's talk about Bonnie Blue first, and then we'll get into Sydney Sweeney. We'll trickle it down into layers. Because literally the other day, Bonnie Blue just went viral again for a publicity stunt that she was about to do on her adult platform. She was going to do this thing called a petting zoo. And you know, I thought it was something like, wow, she's changing profession. She's like growing up in life. She's maturing. She's changing her profession in life. She's not going to be an adult film star anymore. She's doing a petting zoo. This is something good for society. Wow. But then it turns out the petting zoo is actually just her going to be in a glass box naked for 2,000 men to come in and do whatever they want to her in the glass box. That is absolutely disgusting, vile. I would never want to see that ever again. But apparently she got banned before she could even do this event, by the way, on her OF platform. She got banned because she even said she was going to do this. And I don't know about you, but I was on like the fence of saying like, oh, this is probably fake. She would never do 2,000 men. That's kind of insane. But newsflash, guess what? Already happened with 1,000 men. She had 1,000 men line up and she was just sitting there like a little dumpster that she is. So you know what? I thought in my brain, she's actually going to do this. If she doesn't get banned, she would actually do this. She would sit in a glass box naked with her bare ass cheeks open for 2,000 men to come in and do whatever they want. That is the most insane type of fantasy kink thing I've ever heard in my life. If she never came up with that, I would have never thought about something like that in my brain. I swear to God, none of those types of thoughts would have ever crossed my brain ever in my life if Bonnie Blue never existed. And this woman is dead ass a succubus. If you don't know what a succubus is, it's a devil posing as a female. I had to look it up. And I knew it was a Ken Carson song, so I listened to it a lot. But I didn't know what a succubus actually was. And it's a female demon, pretty much. Oh my God, I lost my voice. And that's exactly what Bonnie Blue is. She cannot be a real human being, bro. Do you see her eyes? Her eyes are super dilated. Those things are not real. Bonnie Blue is an actual demon that will sit in a glass box naked. What is happening with society? Has this ever happened before in the past? I don't want to do my research. I'm too lazy. Has something Bonnie Blue done ever been done in the past? I genuinely curious. And honestly, she might be one of the most hated females on the internet that I can think of. The only other female I can think of that's the most hated is like Katy Perry. But that's about it. Even the girls from the Bop House, like Sophie Rain and Julia Filippo, they do all the same stuff that she does, not to that extreme, but they do the OF stuff. And they even hate her, bro. You know it's bad when your own teammates are hating on you and everyone's telling you that you're in the wrong, that you're crazy and you're doing something bad. And by the way, Bonnie Blue is 25 years old. That is 2 years older than me. She looks like she's in her 40s, bro. She looks like she got so many things, facial stuff done to her face, like Botox, whatever. She looks like a puppet, bro. She does not look real. That's scary. Seriously. I do not want to look like that in 2 years, bro. I promise you, if I look like that in 2 years, I'm jumping off a bridge. But you know what? I'm honestly glad that she's like pulling all of these publicity stunts and everything, because the whole internet hates her and she can never win anyone over, bro. Unless she like completely repents to God, then nothing's ever gonna happen with that woman, bro. I promise you. But on the other side of things with Sydney Sweeney, let's talk about Sydney Sweeney, guys, and her bathwater that she's selling on the internet. So about a week ago, Dr. Squatch, you know, like the soap bar brand that claims that they're really good for your balls and stuff, that it's like really healthy to use. Well, yeah, they dropped the commercial of Sydney Sweeney in a bathtub, I mean, not a bathwater, in a bathtub, saying, "Hey, you dirty boys, I know what you want," or something stupid like that. And then she lifts up her hand and you see the Sydney Sweeney bar of soap that's made with her bathwater. And I haven't seen a stunt like that since 2016. Literally, 2016 YouTube, Bella Delphine. She sold her own bathwater. No one else after that has ever sold their own bathwater products until Sydney Sweeney in 2025. I can't believe it, bro. They're going after the Bella Delphine playbook. But the problem with this isn't that she's like setting back feminism. Well, she kind of is. She's kind of just resetting the clock on feminism. But the real problem is this woman, Sydney Sweeney, was literally complaining in interviews and crying literally on the internet, saying, pretty much saying why do men objectify me? They're looking at my boobs the whole time. I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm going to take some roles that don't involve me being a slutty woman. And then she does a complete 360 and does a bathwater soap thing with Dr. Squatch. I do not want to hear you cry or complain anymore on the internet, Sydney Sweeney. You hypocrite. You scumbag hypocrite. I don't want to hear that anymore, okay? So if you're going to be selling your bathwater, you better not be surprised when men objectify your body. Okay? Because you're feeding into that audience. And that's not okay. And that's what I think pisses me off about the Sydney Sweeney situation is that she it's like average female doesn't know how to take accountability type thing. You know, it's just like she's the blueprint for every other female that doesn't know how to take accountability. That's it. Unless she had a complete revelation on why she should do a bar of soap with her bathwater in it, I don't see why she would do that and completely go at 360 on her words. But anyway, that's pretty much about it. Good job, Bonnie Blue, and good job, Sydney Sweeney. You guys really set back feminism 38 years. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys deserve cookies and medals, okay? I'm gonna make you my special cookies. And this is all trending on TikTok, by the way. I'm not lying about this. You see all the comment sections under Sydney Sweeney and Bonnie Blue. They all have the same exact, like, comment sections, bro. It's literally just saying, it's all the females. It's not even men, bro. All the men are like, oh, I'm gonna cut a hole in this soap bar. And apparently it does come with a hole cut in the soap bar. So what is Sydney Sweeney doing, crying about her? People objectifying her, bro. I don't get it. But either way, the comment sections are the same, and they're all women pretty much saying, why are we even doing this? You're making us look so bad. You're setting back feminism 38 years, dog. That's where I even got that saying from. Because they are. It's true. It made me think. Sorry, I'm in a new outfit right now. This is the next day. I just completely finished editing the video, and it turned out to be about 6.5 minutes, and I need it past 8 minutes. So this is why I'm adding more to the video. So enjoy me in my most chopped form without my beanie on. But anyway, does all of this mean that we're going back in time? Like we're setting back the time wheel or whatever? Because a lot of this internet culture that's going on right now is like looking like it's going back to 2016, bro. Because we have Sydney Sweeney doing her own bathwater, bro. That was only done in 2016 with Bella Delphine. Or 2017. I think it was 2017. Either way, same time era, bro. And then you have Bonnie Blue at the same exact time doing this 2000 men thing, dog. What are we doing? Are we actually going back in time? I seriously think we're going back to the good era. Well, okay, it's not good for women, but it's funny. It's funny, and it was a good era of the internet with especially the bathwater stuff. But I honestly hope that these celebrities keep going back to these like old playbooks, bro, like Bella Delphine's bathwater playbook, because I think we can have a serious culture shift back to the good era, bro, especially with like YouTube and stuff and all this stuff coming back. We got like, and then you see Apple, they're making that new retro thing. Either way, I'm going off topic, but either way, we're going back in time, and it's great, bro. The old trends are coming back. We're going back to the golden era of the internet, guys. This is actually happening. It's going to be so great, too, bro. There's going to be, like, no more cancel culture. Nobody's going to complain about nothing. Nobody's going to get butthurt. Well, actually, people will get butthurt, but they will get bullied online, which is a good thing. We like that. We like cyberbullying in 2025. Let's bring it back. But that's about it. I thought that was insanely crazy what they're doing. But, yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Actually, don't subscribe because I'm a scumbag. And make sure you watch Star Wars Episode 3 today because it's one of the best movies of all time. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Goodbye.